socio-economic justice. Yes. When we talk about that, we talk about justice for all. All we want is a country where we will build a country where Nigerians will be proud to say that they are Nigerians. A country where people will not be struggling to go out. A country where all of us workers will say they are working and they are happy. We can't get the economy right, we can't get anything right until the workers are working and are being looked after, their welfare and everything, and they are productive. That's why we say we're moving from consumption to production. I urge you to continue what you're doing, continue to be law-abiding. Let us have a peaceful country. We have no other country except this one. And we must build it, and we must build it for our children. We must build it for our children. So I urge you, please continue in the navigation. Thank you and God bless you. Brothers! Go ahead. Brothers, Nigerian workers! Let me recognize the presence of our dear president being represented here by the Secretary to Government, the ministers that are here, the Minister of Women Affairs, the Minister of Federal Capital Territory, and my own senior brother, the Minister of Labour, Dr. Chris Indige. I'm here on a solidarity visit for our leaders. We are all workers. Yes. All of us are workers. Yes. So I'm here as a member. Yes. I thank you for the honor, Mr. President, of both organizations of insisting that I must come and say hello. So I thank you for what you are doing. We must continue. The topic of today is socio-economic justice. Yes. When we talk about that, we talk about justice for all. All we want is a country where we will build a country where Nigerians will be proud to say that they are Nigerians. A country where people will not be struggling to go out. A country where all of us workers will say they are working and they are happy. We can't get the economy right, we can't get anything right until the workers are working and are being looked after, their welfare and everything, and they are productive. That's why we say we're moving from consumption to production. I urge you to continue what you're doing, continue to be law-abiding. Let us have a peaceful country. We have no other country except this one. And we must build it, and we must build it for our children. We must build it for our children. So I urge you, please continue in the navigation. Thank you and God bless you.
Take action in time, anything can happen. So they must finish that case before that time.
How sure are you?
What is happening?
How sure are you?
I know that is what you
What about the Adeleke issue that is after election, after the swearing?
That's why the governorship, we are talking about presidential.
Okay, no problem, sir. Thank you.
Swearing Tinubu without the conclusion of the tribunal.
Looking at it the other way, the Nigerian Constitution did not stop anybody that INEC have announced that they win election. But in the right way, he said that this country is a fraud.
Nigeria is a fraud.
It's a fraud. People that are ruling this country, this opposition is a fraud. You cannot tell me that somebody that is a barrel dealer, he carries drug. He's an old man, a man of 80-something years, let me say 90 years. Even in my village, even in my community, you cannot give a man of 80 years. You cannot give a man of 80 You cannot give a man of 80 years, my community chairman. So thinking about how to giving tribute all the Nigeria to rule, all the country to rule. When I'm looking at this thing, the thing gets me angry. When I look at Buhari, it's supposed to be an elder statesman, giving the advice to the young ones. It doesn't have anything in the brain. Look at when the tribute comes back, you see that he's still shaking. He go medical, he go and rest for how many days after the election? You see I don't know what they call it.
People call it life supporting machine.
That Igbo people give to him. This is for this kind of country now, how the country look at the country have collapsed for the hand of Buhari.
So you're not happy with the whole process?
I don't want them to swear tribute in there.
So what do you want? You should set up an interim government.
Let them set up an interim government, or let the judgment finish before swearing in. Because if you swear tribute in and the judgment are still going on, that one have gone for this country.
So he's going to enjoy immunity as a president if they swear in. That's what you are saying.
Yes, he's going to the court. He's going to buy everybody just as he's doing. Look at even Peter Obi's lawyer. He's giving Peter Obi lawyer envelope.
People gave Peter Obi lawyer
envelope. So the thing leaked. So the vote.
Peter Obi lawyer collected.
He did not collect it. The vote, then buy the vote. The result was fraud. The what do they call it? I have forgotten it. The result where tribute submitted to the ANEC, the school certificate is fraud. Everything concerning tribute is fraud. So people that flow in tribute is also fraud. They have been saying that tribute built Nigeria, and the people tribute built Lagos. I mean to say, and people forgetted that Lagos is the headquarters of Nigeria before, former headquarters of Nigeria before. The tribute built the third line bridge. The tribute built the school that he attended. What is tribute did in Lagos? So everything concerning this country, when you look at it, they don't want this country to grow. They don't want everything to grow in this country. So if you look at this country, I must tell Peter Obi to go, because Peter Obi have tried, him and the vice, they have tried. But this country, when you look at it, you know that if you did not join them, if you are not for the clique, you know that nothing for you.
So seeing in River State here, Magnus Abe withdraw the case.
Cannot done like that. They must settle it before the time.
So that everything will
be ordered. But if you say they will continue like this, then the swearing is 21 days and 28 days now. What will happen? So they must settle it before that time. Don't want to.